Y'all know what time it is, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. My guy Ninja Killer 74. We finna get back in the mix with, well, we got some stuff that's gonna happen. I got some decisions that I want to make on how I'm gonna do this. And the last one, well, if you didn't watch the bonus video, that is, which that was a bit harrowing, but I got through it. I would recommend watching that bonus video, by the way, to see that boss fight. But anyways, in the last one we took down Sai Nijimo, and by taking down her, I mean we supposedly got her treasure, and then figured out that it was Akechi all along who was causing all this bullshit. And then not only that, we figured out that he's been working with Shido. So that's our next target, Shido, for wherever the fuck his palace is gonna be. So currently, Joker is a dead man walking. Keep rolling. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Anyways, we're gonna talk to everybody here before we go to bed. Hello, Sojiro. How you doing, bro? Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
How do I put this?
And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Alright. Futaba.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
Really? Yeah, I mean...
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone?
Yeah?
Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his.
Try the game sound up just a hair.
I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi.
Really?
That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator.
Well, that was, handy, I guess.
But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
Makes sense.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know how she would know the inner mechanisms of this app or not, whatever. It kind of just showed up on our shit, so.
But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button.
It has a bookmark function?
Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
That's very clever. What's up, Mona? At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even though that's putting it too lightly, you had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it, bro. Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. Well, let's go to bed.
I'm gonna head back then.
Alright, later, bro.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Hooray! Actually, that's not a good thing. It's because people think I'm dead, but,
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
fair.
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
Sweet.
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other.
We're gonna get him.
But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
Well, I mean, duh.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Well, thank you, Mona. I appreciate that, man.
Well then, we should get to sleep.
We should.
You know, something that Futaba said before.
What about it?
When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Oh! You mean, Kasumi, right? Yeah.
So it was Yoshizawa.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Oh, true.
And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Oh, well, thank you, Mona. I appreciate it. I don't know why you said it like that, but... Morgana, do you like Kasumi also? Oh my god. 3%, huh?
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
And we gotta put a stop to that before it happens.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is.
Oh boy.
Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal.
Well, yeah, incompetence will do that.
Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Oh, hello. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? Why would I call her a bad teacher, man? I am, thanks. Yeah. You're alive! The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused. But as long as you're safe, don't worry about yourself. Just take care of yourself. Or don't worry about school, just take care of yourself. Oh, she gave me a little heart afterwards. Thank you, Kawakami. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police just let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down! You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear you're like monkeys in a zoo. Boy, I'm glad it's just nothing but Japanese people in this classroom, because that would not have went over well if somebody else was in there. Yeah. I received word from Amamiya's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. But yeah, the thing I was saying, what I gotta discuss, whatever. I want to know how. I want to think about how I'm gonna go about the. I'm gonna do this just so we know I'm not interrupted by anything. I'm trying to think about how I want to do Shido's Palace. Do I want to stream that, or do I just want to record it now that I can do so without having to worry about a strict time limit? I feel like I'm leaning more toward the latter because I kind of just want to like get close. We're so close to the finish line. You guys do not understand. If you've been watching this entire time, then I shouldn't be thanking you right now. But if you're sticking with me through like this long through it, then I know you're gonna be with me to the end. So I want to thank you right now from the bottom of my heart. But anyways, let's get back into the game. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. No problems here, dog. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck. Some crazy stuff is going on with the Phantom Thieves. Are you okay? I got no worries. Really? That's good. It's chaos over here because of the Phantom Thieves. Oh, yeah, I got the voice down. You're still alive, so you must be scheming something, right? I gotta prepare myself for one more mountain. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm busy, so I'll talk to you later.
Hey,
You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention, alright? Seriously. They think you're dead, so chill out. Anyway, today is a day off, so eat your curry. Take it easy. You can take your time with it, too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up. There's a sick self-roast to Sojiro. Let's try and think of the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. So, keywords. That's right, we gotta think of that. Uh-oh. Hey, you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns. Actually, I also wonder, the group chat that Akechi was added into, was that like a burner? I feel like that was like a burner group chat. You know, this is like the one that we've had the entire time. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Most likely, yeah. Like that subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, the accident lost the Minister of Transport's job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? Pfft. No. This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there's still tons of victims from that even in the hospital even now. Damn, that was like, what, 8 months ago? Or 7 months ago. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the years? How can we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Ren-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Ren-kun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay? Well, let's meet in front of the diet building and force that bastard's palace open.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Cool.
You going out?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah!
You realize you're done for if you get caught, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes.
Don't worry. It'll be fine.
Just don't stay out too late.
Roger that.
Akechi isn't here.
Oh, good.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long.
And we are a group of teenagers here. I mean, they're not only teenagers, whatever, but I mean, all of them, with the exception of 2, are in school uniforms.
We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
Conditions have not been met.
Nope.
What about a mansion? Since
Nah.
he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What
Nada.
about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Zilch.
Imperial Palace?
L plus ratio.
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
Elaborate.
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
I would not know. I mean, we haven't read the cognitive science shit or whatever. I guess, well, technically we know a few people who know about it that are at least on our side.
Who knows? I've got no idea.
Futaba, you've certainly looked into that, right?
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Oh, well, never mind.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
A bald nigga.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
So far, this is going a lot better than any other time On has ever did this.
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
Yes, of any other time On has, well, been, you know, lying, deceiving, trying to act or whatever. This is, like, obviously the best attempt so far. Like, this doesn't sound like I mean, shout out to Erica Harlacher when she was doing the, you know, purposely hamming it up or whatever.
His stance, his dedication for country, is how he's garnered everyone's trust.
Oh, really?
He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician.
Although this legislator is garbage or whatever, right? Because she says she's with the newspaper club. She has no type of notebook or anything like that. She doesn't have like a phone, or like she doesn't have like a little fucking tape recorder to like record the sentences or whatever that this man is currently speaking, whatever. Doesn't like she's wearing like, well, I was gonna say a wire or whatever, but she's not wearing any like special type of mic or nothing like that either. So he's just talking to this random teenager, not knowing, or who just says she's on the newspaper team, but she has nothing to record what he's saying about Shido.
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
This man throwing in the like you, like he's fucking the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Saying that Shido's gonna make a wonderful world for viewers like you.
An exemplary answer.
Yeah, it was like he practiced that.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
Alright.
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety.
Bro, you shouldn't be hunched over your mic like that, whatever. That is terrible posture. Trust me, that's coming from somebody whose posture is pretty fucking terrible himself, so.
These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Are you?
Look who's talking.
Like I said, Homeboy really does look like that nigga from the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility?
Oh, that doesn't exist. Huh.
Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a Metropolitan Assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet member, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? Hey, that's not your line! He was specially appointed to this position. To the position, excuse me. I don't know how I stuttered and fucked that up through text, but anyway, that's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Oh, really? No. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Oh boy. There's so much I want to say regarding him, but that's a lot of political commentary, and I'm not trying to get into that. So, Shido's reputation is truly astronomical. It's preposterous. This isn't the popularity level of a normal politician anymore. What's so great about him? I seriously don't get it. He's a strong leader who protects his citizens. Well, supposedly. Hey, listen. Hitler was all... Nah, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. But I'll just say Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini. There's a common trend among all, between those three or whatever, and it's not the for all the bad things that they did or whatever, but they were just charismatic and all that. And he seems to be quite charismatic, and it appears that he cares or whatever to them like more than anybody else does. So it gives the guys that he's like the best leader on the planet. When obviously we know that that's just false. So is everyone blind? Like I said, it's that guys that he's putting up. We'll just need to shed light on who he really is. By the way, is it okay if my sister joins us tomorrow? Oh, not at all. Not at all. Or don't worry about that at all. She's hoping she can be of help as well. Oh, she most certainly can be of help. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Okay, I'll tell her that. Okay, we'll figure out the keywords tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. Well, we can't leave LeBlanc here tonight. We got free time. Have we read all our books? What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Alright, let me check. Have we read all the books that we have right now? Because if so, it's time to play some video games.
Hey!
Yeah, we have. Thank goodness there's nothing for those DVDs. I stopped reading all those damn DVDs, whatever. There's no fucking thieves dead shit for that. So let's play the video games.
Oh!
Alright, so we beat Star for an AS. You got Featherman Seeker? Hey, bet, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I checked the manual and it says the story in this game is different from the original TV show. Something about trying to become the 6th Phoenix Ranger. I don't know about the TV series, but this looks like a game you can really sink your teeth into. Let's become a Phoenix Ranger.
Well then.
By the way, haven't you read that Secret Technique book? Oh yeah, we're gonna cheat because we can. Of course we can. Makes sense that you've learned how to do blah 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 blah. Let's do this. As the threat of doom draws near, a new power spreads its wings.
Whoa.
Wow, they really know how to get you pumped up. Is this a lab? That person in front of the computer looks like a scientist. You're awake already. That's a promising sign. My name is, well, just call me Osakiri. Is that a... I wonder if that's a reference to anything. I've been put in charge of your training. Welcome to my space laboratory. You are the strongest fighter that I've created yet. We will now commence your training. Endure it, and you will acquire power equaling that of the Phoenix Rangers. Since today is your first day, we'll use the simulator. Don't worry about passing or failing. Just show me what you can do.
I see.
Training, huh? I guess you can't become a hero if you don't put in the effort. Let's begin with a warm-up. Try controlling your strength as instructed. First, okay, remember the commands as displayed on the screen. Then enter the commands accurately within the time limit. Okay. Impressive. You exhibit flawless control. Let's see how I do with the next challenge. Okay. Right, left. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, right, left, right, left. Incredible! Your strength is far greater than I initially projected. The next challenge will be the last. Battle Simulator, start! Oh, the scenery changed, huh? Is this a waste disposal facility? You will be facing an aberrant from Xylem, the Infinibug army planning to take over the Earth. Its name is Scrappy Boy, a powerful aberrant born of a parasite that fed on scrap metal. But I know you can defeat it. I have faith in you.
Okay.
So this training is preparing us for real combat. Alright, let's get that aberrant. Clangety clang. I'm Scrappy Boy. Let me at him. A scrap metal eating aberrant clang. Uncle Scoob, there's too many people on Earth. Clang. I'm going to squash them flat to make it a more comfortable place to live. Clang. This guy's pretty chipper about being a threat to the planet's safety, huh? You dare stand in my way? Clang. I'll flatten you out, Clang.
Now then.
Here it comes. Get your controller ready. Take this. Compression press. Okay, right, left, X square. How could this cheeky little brat dodge my attack? Clang it.
Oh.
This is our chance. One punch. Alright. So square, circle, X. Square, circle, X. Easy. I can't believe it. I lost. Glory to Xylem. Clang. Oh yeah, big win. Hey, we're back in the laboratory. The simulation is complete. Now you know what fighting an aberrant is like. From now on, you will be known as Grey Pigeon. Continue your mission by going on solo missions. You will meet the Featherman only when you gain sufficient strength. You can become the 6th Featherman. You may even surpass them. No one will be able to defeat you. No one. Well, you must be tired. Here, take this nap capsule and get some rest. Alright.
Hey.
We're finished training. So, what do you think? Can you become a Phoenix Ranger?
Nice.
The secret technique book helped, huh? You're always looking for the most efficient way to do things. I admire that about you. Yeah.
Well then.
I'm sure you're tired after how into it you were getting. Let's stop here today. Or blah blah blah. What the fuck? I can't speak. Ha ha ha. Alright. Hello, Shinjuku. Alright, well, it's time to get some planning done. My fortune reading said that you're okay, but I'm still worried about you, so please let me know. Everything's okay. I'm relieved to hear that. You appear to have avoided your destiny of death. However, I can't see anything past that. Please be extra careful. If you're unsure about anything, I'll be waiting at the usual spot. Yeah. Da, 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 da. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. It's nothing but the fantasies on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for a meeting. I wonder if anybody's figured out that keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Malcolm Bivens? Okay. Shout out to anybody who watches NXT. Actually, I don't know if I want to shut you up if you watch NXT 2.0. That's not really something to be proud of, I would say.
No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
Were you just like, hey man, I told you I was wrong, or right? Look at you.
We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Oh, true. So yeah, I mean, if you see him, he might say something that might help you out.
Sure thing.
Oh, hello, Akechi.
Goro Akechi.
The disdain, the hate, and the delivery of that line. I love it.
Him and his stupid composed face.
Yeah, I like this. This animosity, this hostility.
So, Akechi-san.
Alright, well, let's see what this son of a bitch has to say.
Is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
Oh boy.
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge.
What a load of malarkey.
Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Oh my god.
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
Ooh, I love the delivery of that line too. That everywhere. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
That seems about accurate.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
Huh.
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
True.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Some type of shit going on?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Oh! How fitting!
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
It is Shido's voice. Oops! I didn't mean to cut him off. Shido's not gonna get his voice played back, cause fuck him.
Yeah, he did!
Yeah, same voice back then.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
I will say, by the way, not just this song, but Life Will Change also gets shit demonetized. I mean, my videos, like I said, aren't monetized in the first place, but I didn't realize that that song also did the same thing. I don't know why this song does that though. Why this song gets claimed.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station.
Oh, this is gonna be a good episode. Yes, sir.
This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Oh, hold on for a second. Alright, anyways. Sorry, I was just, typing about something or whatever. So basically, this is recorded the day after the divisional round playoff, well, the second divisional round playoff games. If you're watching a playthrough that comes out after this playthrough is done, I talk about that conference championship, the divisional champion, or games, whatever.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation.
Which is exactly what the Packers are going to have to be doing this offseason once Aaron Rodgers decides to say fuck off to them. But, basically, the other day, as in yesterday, we witnessed a classic between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And I just saw a tweet that said, like, if they had NCAA overtime rules, because, NFL overtime rules are garbage. They are complete trash. But, and I say this even if the Packers were like had like an overtime game and they would have benefited from it, I would say the same thing still, that it is complete trash. It does make a game ending seem like very anticlimactic. One team's just scoring over and over, and with the way that the rules like are with defense now in the NFL, it makes it a lot harder to stop the whole touchdown thing. But anyways, let me get sidetracked on that, whatever. But I will say,
our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society.
that game did fucking rule. And the joke tweet said like the final score would have been like 142 to 135, and I would have watched every second of that shit.
Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Oh boy. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future, together.
I don't know if you guys are listening to him, you know, exactly, and you've been, or been reading whatever, but what he just said or whatever. There seems to be a pattern here. I'll see if you guys can pick it up too, whatever. Well, if you pick it up before the game picks it up, then that's for anybody who hasn't played the game, of course, who's watching this. But if you pick up the pattern that I just heard or whatever there, then I think you guys might have an idea what the fuck's gonna happen.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy?
That would indeed be him.
You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Ryuji, you better be careful, bro.
Wait!
Uh-oh.
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
There's a hurricane coming through.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brat.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators.
Uh-oh, flashback. Are we getting that? Flashback!
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
This man just love pushing teenagers or whatever.
What are you talking about?
And it's acting like he's the greatest offensive lineman in like NFL history or some shit.
That moron! Come on, stop!
Wonder if there's a chance, does Shido happen to know that the leader of the group or whatever, does he happen to know that that's me exactly? I wonder if Akechi's told him that.
But these guys...
Hey, kid.
Uh-oh.
You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
Oh, that voice, yeah.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid.
Are we about to get hit with the soup rat out damn?
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Yep, there it is. I'll brat sue down. Sue damn out brat. There's no mistake, he's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. No, quite literally, I'm looking at nothing because that is what you are, sir.
This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future.
Which is ironic that he's talking about the future. You know what? Never mind.
Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person? Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before?
And it all comes together.
The same guy? For real?
Hey, there we go.
Seriously?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
What a strange coincidence.
Let's get going, okay?
Alright.
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Also, because I guess I'm in the mood to keep playing, here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to record playing up to getting, I'm going to record playing up to reaching the treasure. And then when we clear the palace or whatever, I'm going to record that as well. But those will just be 2 separate videos. So if you want to see me, you know, grind through the whole shit or whatever and reaching that, well, actually, no, grinding through the whole palace or whatever, there's some important shit that happens in there too. I'm just going to say that, of course. So you'll get to see me do that, and then you'll also get to see me fight the boss when we get there too, so.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
A terrible one. I want to know myself.
Talk about a destined connection.
It is my destiny. I don't know why I'm referencing Alberto Del Rio. Fuck Del Rio.
Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
Yeah.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
Yeah.
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different!
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
I mean, maybe if we know his heart's stolen and everything, yes, sure.
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
Unless whomever got us set up decides to be like, you know what? Hey, fuck it, bro. He's fine.
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
Oh, that's garbage then.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Oh yeah, regardless, that's what. Yeah, we still gotta do that.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different.
I'm gonna put this out here now too, because you know I like to be educational sometimes in my videos. To anybody who's watching this, whatever, and you heard me just use the word regardless, I'm gonna tell you right now that the word, if you ever used the word irregardless, yeah, that makes no sense. That's not an actual thing. That means that you are saying with regard, because the ear is, you know, like if you say irregard or whatever, that's like do not regard. But less also means do not regard, so that would be like you're saying do not regard, not regarding. In other words, you're regarding.
It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
Well, he's putting up a mask. I guess you could say we see the real him beneath the... I'm not going to even finish that.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
Power.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world.
Yeah, see, told you.
He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
Oh, this man hates this nigga, bro. And I'm with that energy.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
That just sounds like anybody on, like, sports Twitter or whatever.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the diet building is will be despicable, too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
And we shall be the ones to do it.
Let's head to the diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Alright, cool.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
We get some more free time tonight, so we're gonna be playing some more video games. The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those clothes. You stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniforms. It might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. Hey, hit me up. Don't worry. I ain't worried. It's cool. If you're all good, I don't need nothing. Which means he needs something. Double negatives. Anyway, stop by the shop if you want some weapons. Alright. Video game time!
Oh.
Let's continue with Featherman Seeker.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not gonna spend my time always reading all these or whatever. So, you know, just so we don't waste too much time. So if you guys want to read what the fucking game is saying, then, you know, I'll be on the screen long enough for you to, like, read it.
Well then.
Alright, let's get into it. An aberrant, huh?
Oh.
An urban area on Earth? Oh, that's nice, thank you. Okay, got you. It's true, this is a real battle now, so... Ah! Bring! I like that. A walking phone booth? I like that. Everybody. Phoner? Wait, phone turnum. Phone turnum? Phone turnum, I guess.
Yes.
Alright, get that joystick ready, nigga. Pause. Bring! I like that. Up, down, simple.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice dodge, man. Coily cord. The fuck? Triangle, 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 circle, circle, circle. Yeah, get fucked, phone nigga.
Okay.
Aerial slash. Square, square, triangle, triangle, X, X, circle, circle. I almost did circle, circle first. Ah.
Nice.
I just don't want to picture that this nigga just talks like designer. He's just he's just doing fucking ad libs over the fucking time. What the fuck? Nice. Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Hey. Nice.
All right. So I think we're gonna do this last little scene coming up here with us going to the diet building, and then we're probably gonna end it off there. Ooh, yeah, okay, I see what we can do there. Disgusting. Actually, you know what? I should go up to the 26. In game. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Oh, not that I blame you. He's right here. What a cuck. Can I say that on... Well, we're not on Twitch, whatever. I wonder. Can I say that on Twitch? Can you call somebody a cuck on Twitch? That's what this nigga sounds like. I think Masashi Shido's even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Oh, I know Shido's son, too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can't they see they're being lied to? We have to do something. Oh, there's something I wanted to check, actually. It's not true that the Phantom League's leader died, right? Mamiya-san, respond to me if you're okay. Everything's under control. Thank goodness. I was really worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. You know, I saw that news report, and I thought what happened to you what happened to you was, you know, the fucking message on my hat and everything. I would have been pissed. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. Scoop-bow-bow-bow. Oh! I hope this isn't checkmate. It's a good move. Thank goodness you're alright. You're such a bad student. Hiding the pieces isn't allowed, you know. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the church. Ooh, from Yoshida! My boy Tora! Okay. I haven't done this voice in a minute. Hold on. The Phantom Thieves have been on the news so recently, so I was wondering, how are you doing? Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? No problems here, man. So you're okay. That's a relief. I'm expecting great things from the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'm happy to help my comrade. Oh, he's using the word! He said comrade. It feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off tonight, right? Sheesh. You're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you, okay? Don't worry, Sojiro, I'll be fine. And we will get the keyword, Mona. Trust. Trust, trust, trust. Dee-da-dee-doo.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Yeah.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Ryuji really wants this to be a barrier so he can be like, yes, I was fucking right.
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
And then you hit a fucking fly ball to right field and then you get called out. Yeah, I got you.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
And okay, so
He wants to become prime minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer, huh? I got it. It's a cattle ranch! No, it's not.
Steer?
Alright, so let me just get through already. So if you guys remember, in his speech the entire time yesterday, there was a certain phrase he kept saying. And what is that phrase, you might ask? Didn't he say something about setting sail quite a few times?
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
Arr.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Excelente.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. Alright, do it.
Let go. It does. It's kind of funny. It does look like they just fade in and out of existence whenever they enter and exit. So.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Well, yeah.
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
Our clothes haven't changed yet either.
But this time, the Diet building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
So yeah, they know that they're there.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Huh?
That's a fucking insane visual.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Oh boy. I like how he just crashed into that one building, so he just fucking just destroyed it.
This is bullshit. A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head.
I mean, yeah.
If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
Exactly.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
You know, those railings aren't really the most safe there, because, like, if you look at them, right? Like, Morgana's almost as tall as them themselves, and we're all, like, towering over Morgana, so we can just, like, walk over. We can hit, like, a bad wave or whatever, just fall right over.
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward. My father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken.
I'm thinking about my team for when we do fight Shido right now. And I think I have a good idea of whom I want it to be, or at least two of the people. I gotta figure out who I want that last person to be.
I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Yeah, fuck Shido. Business as usual, folks.
Come on, what a lame way to start this off.
No? I think that's how it should be. We haven't failed yet, so if we calmly give this our all, the results will surely follow.
Exactly.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
There's our deadline.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
If our clothes aren't changing, I guess he don't see us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Ren have been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. I'll let this song play for a second. Alright, that's enough time. I'm gonna do this from now on, however. That's how I want the East Palace music to play. I'll just be quiet and let the shit happen. I mean, you're gonna hear the song anyway when I do the video for it, but... Well, we don't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this! Oh, we need to remember, that's right, because we had a catchy in our party last time. Who do we want to bring with us? Oh, let's have it be girls' night out.
Hey. Thanks.
How's the squad looking right now, too? Yeah, we're fine, bro. Let's put on Alice. Let's save real quick. Haven't done that once yet. Da, 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 If you've seen the bonus video, I have to go back and fuse some of those other Persona that I have not fused yet. Because remember, folks, I'll do this so they don't cut me off. I did that fight on a previous save because I didn't have any time where I could go into Mementos to record that. So, but I did have a previous save where I was indeed in Mementos. So I will have to go back in and fight the twins later. But technically, I think I'll be stronger when I go in to fight them again because, yeah, I'll be finished this palace. So so it should be easier, honestly, the second time around. Uh-oh, that was quick. I understand why he might already see us as a threat. But why are even the passengers wearing masks? You think they're trying to be Phantom Thieves like Moira was with that beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough.
It looks like.
Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely he doesn't view others normally.
You're right.
Given the insane nature of his distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people.
Listen up.
It's very likely we'll end up in battles from here forward. Be on your guard, everyone. Alright. Hello, sir. Who are you? I don't think you can talk to an honored guest of Mr. Shido so casually. What an odd costume. Is that what you young people are into nowadays? Well, fuck you too, woman. Alright, well, let's get up here. Uh-oh!
What?
Joker! An enemy! It's attacking us with all these people around? Oh, hello, Cerberus! Yes, this is Cerberus, by the way. Dark Dog of Hades. We are, like... We're like level 70-something, aren't we? No, we might body this dude, bro. Okay, resist nuke.
It's time.
Not yet. Not yet. But, let's just, bam.
Joker.
Oh, come on, Joker.
This is a part of me.
Ooh. What an idiot. Just smack him. There you go, on. You can just smack him too, actually.
Persona.
No need to waste SP. You smack him too. Easy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
I hated her. I hate her voice. I want to slap this woman. That was all. Oh my god, her voice sounded so pompous. Oh yeah, I 100% want to slap you in the face, bro.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
Because they're stupid, that's why.
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is. feel it.
We got more enemies down here. Yo. Can we ambush you?
Show me your true form.
Bullet hell! Good lord, that's crazy.
Doesn't have a weakness.
Alright, hold on. I want to see the attack. Alice, do it.
You're mine.
Lovely.
I'm glad we won. Okay, let's move on.
Yes, if you saw that right, that ability makes it so that all dark or curse moves that she has, yeah,
Hey, that's a treasure
they
chest.
waste 0 SP. I know, pretty busted. Oh, it's a doggy.
Fire's not gonna work. Ice attacks are out.
Oh, perfect.
Don't let your guard down.
Enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen.
I want to see you die for me. One more time.
I'm glad we won. Just like I thought.
All right.
There we go.
I handled that easily.
Yes, well, I mean, you didn't have to do anything that time. Black Katana. Alright, let's head up the steps. Oh, what you gotta say, bro? My, that was quite a show. Are you entertainers? Joker, we should go. It would be a problem if we started drawing attention to ourselves. Oh, let's go up the steps then. There's a guy down that way.
Focus. I'll reveal your true form.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
You didn't really take her out. Oh boy, goodbye. Ugh.
Defeated. Go get him, Queen.
Sure.
What are you weak to?
Fire's not gonna work.
Oh, ice.
Aggravating for such a weak enemy.
100% accuracy rate so far, mind you.
Just like I thought.
That's just lovely.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yes, very. Okay, there's the other stairs right there. Uh-oh.
Show me your true form.
Yatta! Bullet hell! Narcissus, huh?
We're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak
Sure, we haven't got to see one On's attacks yet. Does she have the attack? No, she doesn't have it yet. Never mind. I thought she had Blazing Hell already. She's gonna be getting it soon, though.
We all did great, huh? Just like I thought.
Absolutely lovely. I guess
Okay.
Subarashi would be the word here.
Somewhere.
I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Okay, it was a cork bar. Did we get the one was back here or no? We didn't grab that. We can grab that. It's going in a circle. Don't mind me. Now let's go up the steps once more.
I have something.
We can go up here. Got a masquerade mask.
I'll reveal your true form.
Bow down.
You've got the advantage. Don't rush this. Wow, you got two of them, Queen.
Oh, just kick his ass. Actually, we rush him.
Get him.
No, die.
One enemy remaining.
There we go.
We're done here. All right, go. Get him.
You really thought I was gonna spare you when I already have you in the compendium, bro?
Okay.
I have enough experience and I have enough money. I don't need any of the other shits or whatever, so. Anything else up here? Looks like a I just hit this, just hit this. Looks like we can get up there somehow, but I don't know how.
Somewhere.
Oh, perfect. I see.
Huh? Oh, a treasure chest.
Somewhere.
Let's open it.
Oh, let's grab it. Black rock, okay. Some other treasures up here. Of course, this was in the vanilla game because you could tell we have the grappling hook to get up here, so this was not in the original game. Marble chessboard. Alright, let's continue on. Ah, this room.
This is...
I can sense the treasure's presence. It's that way. Let's go, guys.
Somewhere.
I'll just grab this real quick. Thank you very much. Brass pocket watch, huh?
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shido's voice?
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed. So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
Yeah, we can pretend.
You sure move on quick.
I mean, you gotta have a plan, right?
But what's this qualification thing about?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared. True. You have a point.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here. We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire. He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else, just like him.
Poetic.
Well then, let's split up and ask around.
Are we gonna do that right now?
Well then.
Looks like everyone's taken off to go gather intel. There's no doubt. I can sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we've already hit the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. What's up, On? One of the VIPs used to belong to nobility. Yes, that must be why he can enter the sacred place. I heard he's not easily seen, either. But why would someone of his stature always be by the poolside? Well, he must like it there for some reason, but I don't think it's the swimming.
Hey!
Beyond this door is the VIP area, and the main assembly hall is a sacred place. So we can't get inside unless Shido accepts us. Anyway, pearl necklace. Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in the ordinary citizenry. My, such flattery! A high-class aura emanates from you as well. So you noticed? Most certainly. Hey, these guys totally ignore me when I try to talk to them. Do I look like? Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of the skull mask or something? If you guys are very annoyed by that voice that I just said or whatever, the safe room.
This feeling. I think there's a safe room.
Let me grab that real quick. Can we actually activate the safe room real quick? Okay, wait, let's activate this. Alright, well, that's where we're gonna go to discuss stuff. What's up? What's up? You're some kind of sadist for making me get info from complete strangers, Joker. But I'll do it. I'm going to avenge my mom. Is there anything else in here? I swear there was another thing. Well, let's talk to Haru. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. I either remain silent or spoke in simple pleasantries during father's business relations. Here's Makoto. My, even Mr. Oe is a VIP. I just saw him at the restaurant. To think an important politician like him has been invited here. Well, support from the political world should mean mental shutdowns are as viable as ever. Haha, I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's a way I can get to know him better myself. If you wish. People who speak so casually about the mental shutdowns business makes my head spin. But it seems as though we need certification from 5 VIPs to become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything, perhaps it's because their faces are hidden. Oh, what's up here? There's a shadow. Causing commotion might ruin our ability to gather intel. Let's leave it alone for now. Oh, hello, Yusuke.
I have something.
Before we talk to Yusuke, is there anything else down here? Alright, he's the last person we gotta talk to. Hello, Yusuke. So that is the president of a TV station. Indeed. Master Shido has quite a large circle of acquaintances. It seems you would be at least that important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't you go play that stats with him? That might get his attention. I don't know why I'm giving him these stupid-ass voices.
Indeed.
It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I've gained some information on the VIPs. We should discuss later.
Joker.
There's something I noticed too. I actually saw like a map on our way here. Why don't we go check it out? Oh, perfect. I guess it's a brochure. It is indeed a brochure. Just as I thought.
Nice.
We'll definitely be able to use this to our advantage. Let's take it with us.
Well then.
Oh, we gathered a good amount of info. We might want to regroup and go over it now. How did it go for all of you? Not great, but not bad either.
Well,
I was able to get a bit of intel as well. We should sort through what all of us gained for now. Well, I took a look up at the map and obtained earlier and found what appears to be a safe room. Right here. Whoa! Ooh, it's close. Perfect. Let's go over until there. Oh, we just go straight there. Joker. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Skirt! Skirt!
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too, but talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Gotcha.
So we got a letter of introduction from the 5 VIPs. And those letters become the key cards.
You're right.
Exactly. Now, let's go over what all of us have learned. First, according to my intel,
It seems...
one of the VIPs is an influential politician by the name of Owe. He's supposedly seen at the restaurant at night and sits at a table near the window. I'll go next. I heard about a prominent VIP who used to be nobility. He said he's usually by the pool.
Please hear me out.
Next is my intelligence. It seems that the president of a television station is also a VIP. He always plays slots at night. It would seem he spends his money quite lavishly. Crap. I'm starting to forget people already.
Hey, listen!
Next is my turn. For real? Even you got info? Of course. I eavesdropped. Supposedly one of the VIPs is the president of an IT company. He's always in his room and reportedly enters from an exclusive hallway.
Listen up!
Well then, I'll close us out. How the hell did you get info with your looks? It seems like some guy they call the cleaner. Kenny Omega? Hey yo, we gotta fight Kenny Omega? It's another VIP. I've heard that he's cautious, so it's probably best if we check the other VIPs first. Cleaner? I wonder what they mean by that. The cleaner! Wait a minute. After all the VIPs we listed, this one's a cleaner? Is he really a VIP? Supposedly. I'm sorry I couldn't get any information. Me neither, so don't worry about it, okay? Let's just work harder during the battle. You're right. I'll do my best. But there's a bigger problem, you know. My memory's, not so great. Anyways, who was who? Oh, Jesus.
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
My memory is pristine.
Really? Wow!
Yeah, this is the having trouble. Remember, folks, and I'm gonna prove right now that my memory is not awful or whatever. But we have, so we have Owe, who's like the, you know, the politician or whatever. We have the dude who likes to stay at the sacred place, whatever, by the pool or whatever. That's 2. We have the IT president who doesn't like to leave his room. That's 3. We have the, well, we mentioned the cleaner already too. So that's 4. And the 5th one was the guy who's like, he's like the TV executive or whatever, who's like always gambling or whatever. And that's 5.
We're up against 5 people.
Yep.
The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
Exactly.
Whoa, now that's impressive! You go, genius!
Wait. Oh, so we're quite literally taking on the elite. So we gotta take on the Young Bucks. That's 2 right there. Well, Hangman's not a part of the elite anymore. I mean, I guess technically Cody's a part of the elite, so we gotta take on Cody Rhodes. Well, Adam Cole is part of the Super Clique. I don't know if that's necessarily part of the elite though. We'll count Adam Cole, then we take on Kenny Omega. All right, bet.
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room.
Okay.
Alright, let's get this done quickly. Hey!
You know how to get to the main assembly hall now. Should we head home? Huh? You wanna go back already? There are letters in here with special, people in here with special letters. That means she don't trust them to a certain extent. It would be best to consider them as powerful individuals. We do not want to get too hasty. Let us take our time here.
Well...
I guess we do have a little time to spare. Well then, let's head back for today. There's something I want to check real quick. Seven on normal vibration. What voice is on? Off. Animation subtitles on. Maintain fast forward. The ratings and special. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can we not do it? I want to check something real quick though. Oh, there's the story synopsis. I've never actually tried to read that. There's a tutorial. I want to see if I can switch the audio, like mid-game, with the Japanese audio. Well, I'll worry about that later if we get the chance to do it. All right, let's leave.
Okay.
All right, Joker, let's retreat. Actually, we're not gonna leave yet.
Get out and explore.
Yeah. I'm going to end things off here. I'm going to go into the Velvet Room and do some fusing and stuff real quick. But in the next one, we are going to... You know what? I think we're going to chill out a little bit before we go into the palace. We're going to wait to go into the palace for, like, I don't know, a few days. And we'll do the first half of the palace infiltration in that video. So, until then, I would like to thank everybody for watching. To my brothers and sisters and everybody else in between, I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuce.